Okay, hello guys. So here we have a PS4. It is gonna be my first attempt to fix, to film the PS4 fix. So I did a few of those previously. So this one I bought as a non-working, and as I can see here is missing all the screws in the back. So not a good sign. Gonna see what's inside. Then if I open it like that, there's a caddy missing a nut. Yep, that's fine. So here you go. That's it. So what first I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and power it up and see what's happening. Do we have any power? And if we have, then I will add a hard drive and we'll see what's gonna happen. Okay, let's try. So I'm gonna plug in the power cable. Okay, I'm gonna put in the HDMI cable. Oh. HDMI port itself looks good. Let's see. Let's turn it on. Okay, it spins up. Okay, nothing on the screen yet. Okay, it's restarted. So it might be that it's restarting because of the white light. That's great news. Though there is nothing on the screen. Screen is black. It says no signal, no HDMI. Let's see. Maybe it's worth opening it and see what's in there with HDMI cable. So I'm gonna turn it off and let's open it. Okay, let's remove the power cable. I'm gonna remove this bit. Let's remove hard drive caddy, and go here. And how do you remove it? Just pop it like that and slide it like this. Okay, great. Ooh. A little bit of dust. It's fine as expected. Okay. So now we can remove the power supply. Right. Let's disconnect the power supply, and I should be able to lift it up. Yep. So that's done. As power supply, it needs a little bit of clean, of course. I will do that later off camera. So that's nice. Let's put it aside. Okay, let me turn that around and remove other screws. So let's remove this. This. And there's a lot of a lot of dust in there. Alright, so here's a APU holder. There's a fan connector. Let's unplug the fan connector, and I would like to use this bit here, like this. Great. Let's remove all the other screws. Oh, there's one screw underneath. Needs to be unscrewed. Here it is. You can see hopefully. This. So I'm gonna unscrew this screw. And also unplug the disk drive. So you need to push it down to unplug. So I'm gonna unplug the antenna like this, and then the power. I will use needle nose pliers and be very careful not to take out with the connector itself. There you go. So this is unplugged, and everything else looks good. It's dropping. There we go. So we can take this out our way. Oh, and I can see some bad stuff here. There you go. So this is this might be ruined completely. Okay, let's try to take it out and see a little bit better. Oh yeah, it had a lot of heat in here. So thermal paste is, yeah, a little bit crusty, but not too bad. Okay, let's see what do we have here. We have here a little bit melt, here a little bit more melt. I'm not even sure how did that happen. So here we have quite a lot of heat. So here also. So possibly someone was replacing the HDMI connector and they fixed it for sure. Okay. Let's move this back to the plate. There you go. Okay, let's go under the microscope and see what happened there. So let's see through the microscope. I'm gonna hit record here. Okay, so it's recording. So first of all, let's check how HDMI itself looks, if it's soldered properly or if it has any loose connections. You can see here it had a lot of heat, but it shouldn't be that bad. Oh, there you go. Straight away, all of the, oh god, okay, that might be good news. So all of the pads are loose. All of the pads are loose. Okay, let's fire up the iron and fix that. Okay, let's try doing that. So I've set it up. Let me turn on the iron and let me hit record. Okay, and it's recording. So the iron is good temperature now. Let's try and go through all of this like this. Maybe that will be enough. It doesn't look like it does anything. At this point, I might need to take it out completely with a hot air iron. And then clean it up. Yeah, let me do that real quickly then. Okay, as you can see, it's burnt already pretty badly. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it out with my hot air gun. And let me put in, let's adjust air. Doesn't want to budge, so let's add a little bit of leaded solder. Probably would be better if I used proper tip. Let me quickly change that. Let's wait until it heats up. Let's clean that a little bit. Isopropyl alcohol. Okay, let's add a little bit more. Leaded solder. Okay, getting somewhere. So it's all alright. Sound, that's good. Alright, let's clean it out. Let's add a little bit of leaded solder to help with the process. Clean the tip. Add a lot of leaded solder here, and let's go through this like that. Great. Now let's clean that. Okay, let me try a different method. This sucker. Should be alright. Let's put this under the microscope. Okay, what do we have here? Looks very good, very clean, nothing's wrong. So we can check these diodes in diode mode now. Let me do that. So I'm gonna put my multimeter on diode mode. And let's take this. Okay, let's adjust a little bit. Here we go. So we're gonna check these diodes. So let's try this first. So it's one direction 0.46, another direction OL. That's good. Let's check this one. OL, that's as expected. Check this one. $1.6. And this one. OL. And if we turn around, we have 0.54, which is good, and this one 0.47, which is good, for 0.46. Oh, here, okay, so this one is 0.47, this one 0.47, this one is 0.468. So that's good, but when I turn it around, shouldn't be any reading on these. So, but this says 1.6, and this one has OL, and this has OL, and then this has OL also. So let's check another. So this diode, so this should have a reading, and if I put it, this one shows a 0.55, which is okay. And if I turn it around, we have like this OL. So okay, so this HDMI port looks okay, looks good, in exception that it's a little bit burnt, but it's fine. So I'm gonna try and reuse this, and the inside looks good. So let me, first of all, let me prepare the pads for it, and how I will do, I'll put a, let me record this. So I'm gonna put okay, flux on here, and I'm gonna put some leaded solder on it. So let's do like that, so everyone could see. So I'm putting the solder on the tip, and let's put on the pads like this. Here you go, looks nice and shiny. Now I can clean it off with isopropyl alcohol. Let's do that. Yeah. Looks very good, isn't it? Yeah. Great. So now what I can do, I'm gonna put that in. Okay, so it's a little bit bent. The leg's a little bit bent. I might be able to fix that with some needle nose pliers. There you go. And the other one. And let's see if it's gonna align well with the pads itself. Okay, great. Let's check that. And let's adjust a little bit. Yes, it aligns pretty well. So that's good. Looks very good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put something to hold the board in place first. This. And then I'm gonna change my tip of the soldering iron to a micro one. Really quickly. Okay, turn it on for it to heat. Okay, that's done. So I'm gonna put a little bit of pressure on this, and I'm gonna solder a few bits here. Okay, let me put more pressure on that. Yeah. Okay, let's check if I did something here. Yeah, so it's in. That's fine. So now I can turn it around. So let me turn it around. Here you go. And solder these holding pins. Let's put some plugs on. Let's wait for the beep. Here we have a beep. And let's let's now go under microscope and fix all of the bits. So all of the connections. This again I will need to put my different soldering bits. Okay, great. That's done. Let's put a little bit of flux. And let's go through each of the pin and solder it. Yeah. Okay, great. Let's go quickly and see if they all soldered correctly and nothing moves. Okay, great. It's good. Let me put a little bit of APA on it. Okay, there is oh no, I thought it was a bridge. No, let me clean it properly. Okay, so that looks good. Let's go and check it out. Okay, all the pins perfect. That's very good. So I'm gonna assemble it as much as I need, I guess, and we'll see. We'll see if it turns on or not. Okay. So let's put like that. Let me brush a little bit of dust, because I don't like putting back even temporary when there's a lot of dust in. Okay, great, a bit better. So I'm not gonna put thermal paste at the moment because I'm just testing. After I tested it, and if it works, I'm gonna do that. So let me zoom a little bit out like this, so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm putting it back together. So thermal paste is a little bit wet, so that should be all right. So here we have it. Let me put this first, and I'm gonna put clamp on. Okay, that's done, and let's put back a DVD, a Blu-ray disc. So this one is just slides in, and if you hear click, it's done. Let's put antenna back. Let's pull a little let's get help from little tweezers. Here you go, that's fine. So now I can put it back the power supply. Okay, power supply. Push that in. Great. Power supply in. Okay, let's try to turn it on. Like this. Let's connect to HDMI. Let's connect the power. Power in. Okay, let's turn it on and let's see if we have something on the screen. Oh. Yes! Yes! I thought it's not gonna be that easy. Well, I'm not sure if it works properly, so I need to put new thermal paste in and put a hard drive in, but it's very promising. It's very promising. Okay, let's turn it off. Yeah, and as you can see, there's white light. Very good, and it says cannot start system. Very good, very good. Okay, let me put it all together, and I'm gonna test it with the hard drive. Okay, so I've tested it off camera, and as you can see, it all works. So Blu-ray discs works perfectly, it takes on, it reads, and yeah, so what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna try playing it a long time and see if it works, if it does not overheat, does not turn off or anything like that. But it's not heating, it looks very nice. Well, it plays quite good, so yeah, that's nice. I will test all the features like Wi-Fi and all that. So I've tested Ethernet cable because it was a little bit burnt, but it works perfectly. And yeah, as you can see, I disconnected the controller from it and it still works. So Bluetooth works. I'm gonna connect Wi-Fi, I'm gonna check Wi-Fi. USB, we know it works. And yeah, so it's good to go. So I'm gonna test it for a long time and put on a sale. Okay, thank you very much for watching that. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, hit that notification bell for more content like this. Thank you.